the CIAC quarterfinal matchup between the visiting Daniel Hand Tigers and the home East Haven Co-op Yellow Jackets. And now let's meet first the visiting Daniel Hand Tigers. On defense, number 3, Captain Jay Pinower. On defense, number 21, Patrick Coolin. At left wing, number 19, William Emerson. At right wing, number 10, Anthony Albino. At center, number 4, Captain Matthew Gervais. And in goal, number 31, William Diana. And the rest of the Daniel Hand Tigers coached by Rich Minnick. And now the starters for the East Haven Co-op. On defense, number 66, Carter Vinci. On defense, number 18, Captain Preston Cantilli. At wing, number 16, Captain Lorenzo DeVillo. At wing, number 11, Enzo Plano. At center, number 23, Nick Perillo. And in goal, number 1, Christopher Anderson. East Haven Co-op, coached by Lou Payne. And now, at this time, if you would, please rise and remove your hats and caps for the playing of our national anthem. Let's go, Kurt!
Good evening, everybody, from the Lou Astorino Ice Arena in Hamden. The Division II quarterfinals tonight. The number 2 seed East Haven Co-op takes on the number 7 seed, the Tigers of Daniel Hand High School of Madison. Mike Amento, Nick Giglietti, John Becker Jr., Bob Sand, Nick Maniscalco, Rob Becker with you tonight. East Haven beat Watertown Co-op 8-4 Tuesday night to get here. Hand beat West Haven Co-op 5-3 to get here. 2 goals in the final 20 seconds for Hand in that game the other night. Hand this year 11-6 against Division II teams. They did not make the state tournament a season ago. They were the first team out. So a big turnaround for Hand, and it's been a good couple of years for East Haven. This is another big stepping stone game tonight.
As I said in the first round, just because you beat this team in the regular season does not mean it could happen today. I think both teams, especially Hand with that big turnaround, East Haven has had such a successful part in the past 3-4 seasons. I think it's meant for an interesting game. The goaltender for Daniel Hand is looking for a big game. He had a really good game against West Haven in the first round. Chris Anderson played great against Watertown, so it should be really fun.
And it's also something to note, Hand doesn't have the tournament experience East Haven has had over the last season or two.
3 straight years, to your point. East Haven's been at least as far as the quarterfinals. This now the 3rd consecutive season looking to make it. Back-to-back semifinal appearances in what has turned out to be a jam-packed Luas Torino Arena. Bob, can you imagine Notre Dame in prep here tomorrow? It's going to be crazy in here.
Well, we thought that it might be Ingles, but the ice was pulled up, and that would be the right venue for that. In this building, those two teams, a packed house plus. Yeah. You can rent space on your shoulder if you want.
So here we go. Chris Anderson and William Diana in net. We're about to get underway. The winner of this game advances to the semifinals to play the winner of the North Haven Lyman Hall game, which is 3-3 in the 3rd period. We'll keep you posted. We're underway here in Hamden. Lorenzo DeFilio battling William Emerson in the corner. At the blue line, a deflection loose in front. It's under Diana, and he covers for the whistle 20 seconds in.
And they're doubling DeFilio already.
Well, the last time we were here, when East Haven played Hamden, they shadowed Lorenzo. Obviously, this isn't Hamden, but Hand may have that same strategy tonight.
And I'm sure Hand was looking at that game. I think it's a good start, a good jump for East Haven, trying to test Diana right away.
Face off to his right. DeFilio with a high shot goes off the glass. McGlinchey gets to it at the blue line, throws it towards the net, knocked down. DeFilio behind the net. To the blue line, Cantelli. Across for Carter McGlinchey. McGlinchey shot saved. Diana rebound. Diana made the save. He came out and covered it up. 37 seconds in, we've got no score.
Something I noticed in almost every East Haven game this year, most teams leave Carter McGlinchey with a lot of space from the blue line to go near the faceoff circle and close in on the net.
Good first shift here with a couple of good scoring chances, Bob.
Beautiful. Nice way to start the game. Want to see the second line do the same thing. Keep the pressure on it.
Well, Diana had that one under him, 14-18 to go, so at least 3 or 4 shots here in the first 45 seconds.
Another big goaltender you're seeing, obviously try and get bodies in front of him. He's a very big goaltender. If you could take away his eyes, try and shoot low, shoot for a rebound.
McGlinchey with a shot wide of the net. Preston and Carter still out there. Rebound loose in front again. Ruggiero poked at it. And again, Diana's got it covered. We're just 49 seconds into the game, and East Haven's had every chance.
And due to Diana's size, it seems like low is his strong suit.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to beat him up high, I would think. So they're gonna have to keep the puck low. First line right back out there. I think Coach Payne's sensing that he's got a little early momentum. Enzo throws one to the net. Puck gets blocked, it goes off the glass. Comes to the near corner. We'll try to see as best as we can here. Puck comes out in front, taken by the Tigers. They get it out to center, but that's as far as they go before Benji Brown dumps it in. Perillo gets to it, keeps it in. Puck goes into the corner. We can't see what happened. We have a stoppage in play. 13:44 to go, first period, no score. Good start here for East Haven offensively.
Yeah, I think so. I think testing the goalie right away is so key. I think both teams obviously have to be a little nervous, right? During the second round, winner goes on to go to Quinnipiac, the most tremendous atmospheres in quite some time.
So the face-off coming into East Haven zone. I wonder if the puck was touched up by a high stick, perhaps. McGlinchey tries to get it out, kept in by Scarice. Now behind the net, number 10, Albino. Albino gets it back to the blue line to Pinover. Shot save, Anderson. He covers the rebound. A minute and a half in, no score. Important for Chris Anderson to get that first save.
I brought night vision goggles to a lighted arena, and I should have brought X-ray so I could see through the people to see the corner where all of our play seems to be in that corner that we can't see. Well, anyway, a little on the goofy side, but that's the way I see it. And the only way they could get down here was by the referee carrying the puck.
There's Piniver. Piniver at the blue line. Shot save, Anderson. Rebound. Poked wide. Chris Anderson with 2 good saves here early. Perillo to DeFilio. DeFilio in. DeFilio lost the puck. Stays with it. Took a shot that went wide of Diana. Cantelli fanned on it. Now Preston got back with that long stick and blocked the pass. Too many men called on East Haven. So a bad line change, and East Haven's going to get the first penalty. A bench minor for too many. 12:59 to go, first period, no score. And Hand gets the first power play of the night.
I think Billy Dimitriadis just stepped over the boards too quickly. So we'll see how East Haven's penalty kill does. They were tremendous in the game against Watertown. We'll see an early penalty kill for East Haven.
Their penalty kill's been fantastic all season. So let's see who serves. I think it has to be somebody that was on the ice, right, that serves? It's going to be Billy Dimitriadis that serves the penalty. So face off to the right of Anderson. East Haven wins the draw. McGlinchey around the boards for Cantelli, and Cantelli fires it all the way down. Diana leaves it for Matthew Gervais, one of the Hand captains. Gervais through center. They're onside. They go to work. Gervais blocked by DeFilio. And Lorenzo takes and fires all the way down where Diana will leave it for Piniver. Piniver for Hand. He's got Bunnell on him. Goes across ice, stolen by Perillo. Perillo's got Bunnell going to the net. He finds Bunnell, but it goes just wide. Good shorthanded chance for Ryan Bunnell. Behind the net now, Gervais. Gervais goes across ice for 16, Kacharian. Kacharian takes a hit from Cantelli. Perillo to Bunnell. Bunnell shorthanded. He scores! Ryan Bunnell with a shorthanded goal. And with 12:01 to go, Ryan Bunnell gives East Haven the early 1-0 lead.
I was waiting for a stoppage to say it, but over the last few games, I've really noticed Ryan Bunnell is an elite penalty kill, and he's really the centerpiece for East Haven.
That play all started from Preston Cantelli, who won it at the neutral zone. Cantelli chipped it up to Perillo. Perillo with a nice drop pass to Bunnell. Bunnell had a lot of open ice, not a lot of room on Diana, and ripped it 5-hole.
So Ryan Bunnell, shorthanded, gets East Haven on the board. Here comes Enzo Plano, still shorthanded. Just under a minute to go on the Hand power play. And now the Tigers have it stolen by DeFilio, who pushed toward the net. And now the Tigers come out with it. Here's Ryan Mason. Mason in the East Haven zone behind the net. Cantelli up the boards, not out. Held in by Koulis. Koulis shoots it wide. Tigers get to it. Dumped in there by 7 Scarice, and Cantelli clears it all the way down. 25 seconds left on the Hand power play. Ryan Bunnell with the shorthanded goal has given East Haven the early lead. Here come the Tigers. Here's Wood. Wood stops. Dumps the puck deep. Taken behind the net by Gervais. Gervais back to the blue line. Piniver can't keep it in. And East Haven is about to kill the penalty, and they do. Dimitriadis out of the box. We're back to even strength. Benji Brown ices the puck. So 10:52 to go in the period. 1-0 East Haven with the lead. And Bob, that was a heck of a penalty kill.
Excellent penalty kill. Of course, when you score a shorthanded goal, it's icing on the cake. That shot that Bunnell took was it wasn't hard, and I think that's what the goaltender was expecting. But when he shot, it was just a kind of a dribbler and slid off to the side. Hey, it's a goal. We'll take it.
Third period at Bennett Rink. North Haven, with under 2 minutes to go, has a 4-3 lead on Lyman Hall. So again, the winner of this game gets the winner of that game. We knew that would be a good one, and it has not disappointed. Preston Cantelli up to Frazier, now Tanner Walsh. Taken by Gervais, who plays it ahead for Wood. McGlinchey beats Wood to the puck. East Catholic is up 2-1 on Cheshire with just under 4 minutes to go. So the defending champions are in trouble as Hand ices the puck. 10:29 left, first period, 1-0 East Haven. So far a wild night in Division II, as we thought it would be.
And we always say that once playoffs hit, you never know who shows up. East Catholic is ranked 8th or 9th, I believe, so it's not like they had a terrible season by all means, but Cheshire being the #1 seed, you expect them to get back to Quinnipiac.
East Catholic beat Cheshire during the year, and they're 4 minutes away from doing it again tonight. Puck goes out of play, 10:26 left, first period, 1-0 East Haven. The other game, Amity and Weathersfield, actually being played at the Lungo Rink tonight. So we have no update on that game yet, but that's a huge game. Everybody looking at that one. Hand gets it out. Gervais in a foot race with Plano. He follows through on a check on Plano. Now Cam LaCroix. LaCroix gets it across ice for Sal Plano. Plano goes up the boards, but not out. Taken by Pinniver, gloved by Anderson, and he holds it. 10:05 to go, first period, 1-0 East Haven.
And a good position save there by Anderson.
Anderson's made 3 or 4 good stops so far tonight, and it's good, I think, that he's gotten himself in the game.
And something I've noticed, too, is Hand is trying to shoot low glove side. Maybe that's something they've looked at.
Could be. Face off to Anderson's left. Enzo taking the draw. One back to the blue line for Pinniver. Shot blocked. Goes off the ceiling, which you might see a lot tonight. 5 minutes in, first period. 1-0 East Haven with the lead. And an empty net goal for North Haven. The Nighthawks have a 5-3 lead, and it looks like number 3 North Haven on our side of the bracket is going to advance to Quinnipiac. And it looks like North Haven is going to await the winner of this game. Perillo to Plano. Plano tried to drop it back for DeFilio. Kacharian got it out of the zone. Now the Tigers at center ice can't control it. DeFilio gets it over to Cantelli. Shot goes off of Diana and to the corner. DeFilio had 4 goals in the win over Watertown Co-op on Tuesday night. Preston Cantelli puts it deep. Kacharian knocks him into the boards. Back to the blue line, McGlinchey. McGlinchey with all sorts of room. McGlinchey in, save Diana, and he holds. 9:17 to go. 1-0 East Haven, and early in this game, Bob, it looks like East Haven is seeing another really good goaltender tonight.
Which they expected. Each time you climb the ladder, it's got to be more difficult. You know, scoring 4, 5, 8 goals usually doesn't happen at this level of play. So they're going to run into them. We just need to do some deflection.
But now with a hit, Benji Brown, nice job to step up and keep the puck in the hand zone. It's in the corner. That's our obstructed view. Tanner Walsh came out with it. Walsh took a shot that got blocked. Ruggiero goes back in front for Walsh, and it got tipped away from him. Hand looks to clear it out. They do. Tigers with a potential 2-on-1, but East Haven gets back, and Anderson makes the glove save. 8:47 to go. First period, 1-0 East Haven. Anderson looks really sharp early on.
And he's holding pucks when he has to, right? It's a smart play by Anderson. Get your team the stoppage, get your team a line change. He's played really well.
And he also looks really, really relaxed over in the crease. He looks like there's no nerves going into this game, and he's ready.
And he's not letting rebounds go either. So that is a final. North Haven 5, Lyman Hall 3. The number 3 seed, the Nighthawks, the first team to advance to Quinnipiac. Winner of this game plays them. This is actually the 3rd time in 4 years that North Haven has advanced to the Division II semifinals. Puck loose in front, knocked down by Cantelli. Preston Cantelli into the hand zone, forced wide by Pinniver. Cantelli looking in front, bouncing puck. Walsh pokes at it. Cantelli pokes at it. Goes up and over the net. Ruggiero takes a hit. Now he gives one. Kept in by McGlinchey. Cantelli with a shot knocked down in front. Ruggiero turns, rebound, and somehow it went off the side of the net and did not go in. Cantelli at the blue line across. McGlinchey through a rebound. Poked at. DeFilio stuffs it. They still can't put it past Diana. At the blue line, Cantelli across to McGlinchey. That shot was blocked. Oh, the pressure for East Haven here. Unbelievable. DeFilio up the boards, but he ain't able to ice it. 7:49 to go, 1-0 East Haven.
This crowd and atmosphere is electric. This is incredible right now.
The hand students are right next to us, and they are loving what they're seeing from their team defensively and their goaltender.
And rightfully so. It's a big play for Hand, right? That's some of your top players on that ice taking a lot of shots. Diana made a nice couple of saves as well.
Perillo with a shot that got blocked, pushed to the corner. A hit in the far side. It's Plano, DeFilio, and Perillo. Puck on net. Diana made the save, and Kacharian comes out with it. He's got Ryan Wood with him. That shot was blocked by Sal Plano. Plano tries to reverse down low, goes back to the blue line, where Scarice can't keep it in. Scarice has it at his own blue line. Pushes forward into the East Haven zone. Brown gets to it. Benji Brown gets into the hand zone. Brown carries in, but we've got a stoppage in place. 7:01 to go, first period. 1-0 East Haven. Late in the game, a minute and a half left at Trinity College. Cheshire has tied East Catholic 2-2. A wild night in Division II. Face off to the left of William Diana.
And Division II is giving D3 a real challenge for having the most entertaining bracket so far.
2 overtime games in Division III last night. Yeah, New Milford over E.O. Smith Tolland and Conard over Massac. McGlinchey carries in the hand zone. He's got Demetriadis, Frazier, and Steele, the forwards. Cantelli steps down. Demetriadis went off his skates. Now Steele dumps it in. Frazier, far corner. Frazier hit by Albino. Pinover there for help as well. Frazier comes out with the puck. He gets hit. Lifts the back of the net into the goaltender, Diana. Puck goes to the far side. Here comes a 2-on-1. They go to the net. There's Wood. Nice play by Preston Cantelli to knock the puck away. Pinover kept it in. What a play by Cantelli, who looked for Ruggiero, but it went too far. And too many men on the ice now called on the Tigers. 6:09 to go in the period. 1-0 East Haven.
I think whichever hand player touched the puck was a little bit confused by the student section and the bench yelling at them at the same time.
Outstanding play defensively by Cantelli. I tell you, there was no, to me, that was putting a number on the board. He slid in there and took that play away from the.
He just knows everything to do.
I agree with Bob 100%. His skill, his skating ability is second to none, really, and that's Cantelli's game.
So East Haven gets their first power play of the night. McGlinchey top of the circle. Shot was blocked. And Kacharian clears it out for Hand. Anderson leaves it for Preston Cantelli. Cantelli goes around for Carter McGlinchey. McGlinchey up now to Plano. Enzo Plano. Into the corner. East Haven will look to set up now. So Hand is going to clear it all the way out. Preston Cantelli behind the net. Cantelli can't get it all the way in, and so the Tigers clear it out behind Anderson, where Carter McGlinchey knocks it down. McGlinchey across to Cantelli. Preston Cantelli trying to center for DeFilio. It was blocked And the Tigers clear the zone. Gervais and McGlinchey in a foot race. Gervais wins the foot race. Puck far corner, shot saved by Anderson. Good short-handed chance by Gervais. Ryan Mason in the corner, Hand doing a good job here on the penalty kill. Here comes DeFilio. DeFilio on the power play. Lorenzo behind the net. Has Bonnell open on the far side. Pass broken up by Pinaver, and Pinaver clears. East Haven dumps in, maybe one more rush. 20 seconds on the power play. Pinaver had his clearing attempt knocked down by Walsh. Walsh fans on it. And now the Tigers are going to clear, and that should do it. That'll wrap up the power play. Cameron LaCroix back for it for East Haven. Bunnell stolen by Pinaver. We're back to even strength. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play here in the first period. Bunnell knocks it down, tips it in the hand zone. Pinaver, outlet pass broken up by Walsh. Walsh lost the puck as he took a hit from Pinaver. Here's Charles Wood. Wood gets by Brown. Brown to the net, save Anderson. A second save from Anderson. Chris Anderson with an excellent first period in goal for East Haven tonight. Puck tied up, that's Bunnell. Bunnell, the goal scorer. Trying to free the puck. And he gets it to Shane Ruggiero. Bunnell comes off for a change. Ruggiero lost it going through center ice. And now Scarice clears it out to center. Knocked down by Brown. Brown dumps it in. Perillo goes to get it. Perillo tied up in the corner, we think. DeFilio going to the net, actually going to the corner for help. Plano comes back to the net now, and Hand is going to clear out. Here come the Tigers. Here's Albino. Albino dumps it in. LaCroix gets to it first. Finds DeFilio. DeFilio, long pass broken up in Hand. Quickly dumps it back in. Cross ice for Plano. Enzo hounded by Kacharian. Perillo dumps it in. Puck goes behind the net where Scarice is on it. Scarice gets it out for the Tigers. He was tripped by Walsh, no call. Here comes Bunnell. Bunnell with a shot that got blocked. Pushed into the corner. Bunnell collides with Koulis. Goes back to the blue line. Cantelli, shot saved by Diana, and the rebound pushed to the corner as Ruggiero was taken down in front. Puck loose, and Diana covers up. 2:10 to go, 1-0 East Haven. What an action-packed first period.
A very entertaining first period. Both teams really starting to gel right now in this first period. Both goaltenders are playing fantastic. It's great.
I think East Haven may have found themselves a new rival.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, this atmosphere is incredible, and it's about to get crazier where we are. Because I think they're making the student sections move. Wow, okay, so Cheshire has beaten East Catholic 4-3. So the defending champions have advanced. Amity and Wethersfield tied at 1 late first period. So we got ourselves a night here in Division II. Cheshire back to the Division II semifinals as the defending champion. Puck dumped in by Weston. Jay Pinaver back for it. Around for Frazier. Frazier out there with Weston and Steele. Frazier back to the blue line. Cantelli goes across for McGlinchey. Carter couldn't keep it in, so the puck comes out of the zone where Cantelli finds Steele. Steele works it in, can't get it all the way in, and now Cantelli knocks it down at center ice. Cantelli runs over Pinaver, and now back for it is Koulis. Koulis up the boards, knocked down by Weston. Wood hanging at center ice, but Cantelli prevented him from getting it. Gervais dumps it in. Gervais dumps it behind Anderson. They can't get the pass in front. Pinaver knocked it down. Shot was blocked by Steele. Now Frazier has it. Steele up to Weston, a little too far, but puck stops before the end line, so no icing. Hand's gonna play it. Here's Pinaver. Pinaver has Hand able to dump it in. LaCroix gets to it first. LaCroix now to Perillo. Perillo. Pass knocked down by DeFilio. He's going to collide with Scarice in the corner. Puck wrapped around, kept in by Plano. Plano throws it. Enzo with a loose puck in front. Wound up going wide. Lorenzo tries to stuff it, and Diana's got it covered. 28 seconds left. 1-0 East Haven. Bob, they've had great scoring chances in this period.
Seems like every time they come into the zone, they've got people all over, behind the net, in front of the net, and it's just not, we're just not able to make the connection. That short pass that's got to get it over the goaltender, that's it.
They win the face-off, put it to the net. Carter McGlinchey couldn't keep it in. Puck comes all the way down. No icing. East Haven will have time for one more rush. McGlinchey turned it over. Kacharian with a shot. Saved by Anderson. Chris Anderson has been huge in this first period. McGlinchey out to center. Perillo to Plano. Plano can shoot if he hurries. No. So at the end of one, East Haven's got the 1-0 lead, and that was a short-handed goal by Ryan Bennell. What a period.
It was very entertaining first period. I think East Haven really dominated that first half. Once Hand gave up that short-handed goal, I think it was all Hand. It took a lot of shots, both tenders, Diana for Hand, Anderson for East Haven, some key saves. It's been fantastic.
And the difference so far is Will Diana.
He has definitely been good, and how about the job Chris Anderson has done for East Haven?
Excellent. That we almost, in the last 17 seconds, almost gave Madison another shot on net, but Anderson's doing an outstanding job. Proud of him.
So end of one, East Haven with a 1-0 lead. We'll come back for the second in a moment. Stop dying. We lost 8.
Right, it's dinner.
Yeah, we should be. Welcome back here to the Lewis Torino Ice Arena in Hamden. East Haven with a 1-0 lead in front of what is a capacity, beyond capacity crowd.
Far beyond capacity.
It's been a crazy first period, and East Haven's got to see more of that in a sec.
I think they're going to see a lot of that. I think they want that next goal, but East Haven's played really well defensively. I expect defense to take shots as well.
So center ice face-off here as we start period 2. We've got the East Haven Co-op student section in front of us. Huge contingent from East Haven Co-op here tonight.
Bunch of kids from every school in the co-op. This is awesome.
And a lot of them are going to be busy this weekend Sheehan boys and girls in the championship. Boy, Morgan girls, Old Line boys. So all at Mohegan Sun this weekend. Cantelli with a shot. It's under Diana, and he holds it for the whistle. 17 seconds in. And Bob, you mentioned it before. They needed to pull the garbage disposal out. They've thrown everything at Diana so far.
He's been doing an outstanding job. I give the kid credit, but we're going to crack the code here at some point. The floodgate's going to open on him. But I love that first, the face-off. Enzo, right out the face-off, dumped it right in the zone. No messing around, no pulling it back to the defense. He went right for the juggler. And in the zone we went.
Puck went off of the shoulder of Perillo, so center ice face-off as Perillo was offsides. 24 seconds in, second period. It's 1-0 East Haven with the lead. Plano tries to get it to DeFilio. Gervais stole it, dumped it in. McGlinchey behind the net. Gervais after him. Cantelli finds Plano. Enzo's got DeFilio. DeFilio drops it back for Perillo. Shot saved, Diana. He holds it. 14-19 to go, second period. 1-0 East Haven.
I like that drop pass by DeFilio. Gives it to Perillo. There's a little bit of room on that blocker side. Good shot by Perillo.
That was the play that should have been the pass from Perillo to Enzo. It should have been a goal. He had all sight on that shot.
Puck comes all the way down on Anderson. He's going to cover for the whistle. 49 seconds into the second period. 1-0 East Haven. So the faceoff will come in the East Haven zone. It'll be to the left of Chris Anderson.
And Han has been forechecking very hard in this period so far.
Chris Anderson was outstanding in the first period tonight. Faceoff is to his left. That's Kacharian and Walsh taking the draw now. They're both out of the circle, so now Bunnell comes in. And for Han, it's going to be Ryan Mason. Ruggiero and Ryan Mason. So now Cantelli backhands it up the boards looking for Walsh, who tips it out. Tigers, though, quickly back in. There's a shot save. Anderson, it handcuffed him, and the puck goes into the corner. Taken in the corner, Riley Lefkowski for hand, trying to stay with it, but Cantelli wound up with the puck. Ruggiero pushes it around the boards for Preston. Lefkowski down there hits him. Bunch of players tied up, big hit down there by, I couldn't tell if it was Walsh or Bunnell. But now Ruggiero off the skates of Bunnell. And now Carter McGlinchey has it, he's onside. McGlinchey in the hand zone. Gets tied up far corner. He's got Bunnell there for help. McGlinchey pushes it deep. They go back to the blue line over the stick of Ruggiero. And the puck comes all the way down where Anderson plays it.
That hit the door. That was a bit of an odd bounce.
Off the stick of LaCroix, but they whistle that down for icing. 13:04 to go, second period. 1-0 East Haven. And the pass is just off a little bit here.
We have moments of splendor, and then we jump in a hole and can't believe what we do sometimes. Not looking over your shoulder to see what's coming behind you. You have to do that in this game of hockey. You have to know where your opponent is. And we're working our way out of the hole here.
Well, Anderson made a big paddle save on a shot. Knocked down by Scarice. Almost hit the ceiling, but play on. DeFilio dumped it in. It goes off of Wood around the boards. Taken now by Gervais. Gervais trying to get by LaCroix. Gervais centers for Albino. Albino, as LaCroix took Gervais down in front. Enzo Plano finds DeFilio. DeFilio as Wood falls down. DeFilio off the post. DeFilio hit the post. He had Diana beat. And William Diana's best friend was the goalpost. Here's Pittiver, shot save, Anderson. Nice pad save by Chris Anderson. Scarice Back to Wood, but it comes out of the zone. And so Hand has to start again. Wood dumps it in on the backhand side. Behind the net, LaCroix. LaCroix up to DeFilio. DeFilio has Perillo, but it's taken by Piniver. Piniver in the East Haven zone. Piniver shot, he scores. Jay Piniver goes over the glove of Chris Anderson. And with 11:47 to go in the second period, we're tied at 1.
Piniver made a nice move at the blue line to get by Brown. Had a lot of open ice, and I don't think Anderson was down ready in that butterfly position. Ripped it top shelf. It was a good shot by Piniver.
So 3.5 minutes into the second period, Jay Piniver evens this game at 1, and boy, we're going to be in for a dogfight here tonight, Bob.
Yeah, well, Diana is the key to this whole game against East Haven. We've thrown everything at them. DeFilio coming off the post, I mean, that just hurts big time.
So after Bunnell scored the shorthanded goal in the first period, Jay Piniver gets the equalizer here early in the second. Hand has come out looking a little bit sharper here in period 2. Here come the Tigers trying to get in East Haven zone off sides. 11:23 to go second period. We're tied at 1. That's faceoff's going to come outside the East Haven zone now. So Chris Anderson has been good all night up to this point. But Piniver beat him with that high glove side shot. Face-off just outside the East Haven zone. Ruggiero drops it back for Carter McGlinchey now. McGlinchey up the boards, knocked down by Scarice. Taken by Walsh. Tanner Walsh in the zone. Walsh shot saved. Diana pushes it into the corner. 11:07 to go, tied at 1. And East Haven needs to continue to see this second line go to work.
Usually after the opponent scores a goal against East Haven, they're always come back firing, and I think they expect that as well. That second line, I don't actually really like that shot by Walsh. Trying to test him up high, he hasn't been tested too much there.
Face-off's going to be to Diana's left, third line. One back to the blue line, knocked down in front. And now pushed to the corner where Frazier's got it. Frazier goes to McGlinchey at the blue line, knocked down by Dimitriadis. Steele has it. Turn shot saved. Diana. Good shot by Braden Steele, who had a goal in the victory over Watertown Co-op on Tuesday night. Wood turns around and dumps it in. Cantelli goes and gets it behind the net. Cantelli gets pushed and taken down. Dimitriadis and Frazier come in for a hit. And Cantelli comes away with the puck. Here's Cantelli. Cantelli goes deep awkwardly into the boards. And no penalty, and it gets by McGlinchey. Dimitriadis has to hustle in a foot race with Gervais. Nice play by Dimitriadis to stick the puck away. Here comes Frazier, Ben Frazier. Gets it in the hand zone, knocked down by Steele, but he couldn't carry it all the way in, and East Haven offsides. 10:09 to go second period, game tied at 1, and there just is not a lot of open ice to skate with right now.
Everybody is moving into the offensive position. The defense is moving up, the coverage. It gets a little hairy when you start doing things like that because people are out of position. And Hand is going to capitalize on that. We got to be careful.
Again, winner of this game advances to Quinnipiac University Tuesday night in the Division II semifinals to play third-seeded North Haven. As William Diana comes out, covers the puck, 9:57 to go. Second period, game tied at 1. East Haven's got to continue to find ways to make Diana move.
Which I think they've done a nice job of, right? They're testing them from everywhere. Defense is shooting. They're getting in front of Diana, so they've done a nice job of that.
Knocked down Enzo Plano, puts it to the corner. Puck worked around the back of the net where Scarici has it for Hand. Plano steals, but he doesn't get a shot. It comes out of the zone where Cam LaCroix is back for it. LaCroix off the glass looking for Perillo. Perillo knocks it down at center ice, tries to play it forward. but Hand dumps it in. Off the back of the net now, Cam LaCroix around for Perillo, who takes a hit. Knocked down by Pinover, who pushes a backhander wide. Cameron LaCroix turns it over. Sal Plano out to center ice, knocked down by Scarice. Scarice onside. Shot blocked nicely by Plano, who takes a big hit behind the net from Scarice. Enzo Plano through center ice. Plano into the hand zone. Plano goes to the net. Saved by Diana. Good shot for Enzo Plano. And William Diana again with a big save. DeFilio steals. DeFilio in. He shot it wide. Plano with a rebound, tries to stuff it, and he couldn't poke it home. Puck cleared out of the zone over the leap of Carter McGlinchey. We have icing. 8:39 to go. Second period, 1-1. So East Haven, this first line, really pushed on that shift.
They are intense, and their chances, I mean, Mike, what did we say? 40 shots on net is what East Haven typically, I think we had 20 in the first period. We must have another 15 now.
Another shot that hit the post, and Diana came out and covered 2 posts this period. 8:34 to go, 1-1.
And that was probably one of the better chances this period. He was way out of the crease, and there was a big gap right behind him, and it hit the post, unfortunately.
You could tell East Haven's pushing here.
Yeah, they want that next goal, and rightfully so. You're playing to go to Quinnipiac.
Puck not cleared out. Scarice in his own zone. Knocked down just beyond the blue line by McGlinchey, who gets it across to Ryan Bunnell. Bunnell goes behind the net where he turns it over. Bunnell trying to get it back. Loose puck taken by Cantelli. Turnaround shot just wide. Ruggiero with a chance. Walsh pokes at it. And Diana's got it covered. 8:03 to go. Second period. East Haven 1, Hand 1. William Diana has been the star of the show so far tonight in front of a packed house.
Gotta love it. Mike, you've been around this for 40 years now, right?
Well, not quite 40. I would have been 7.
Well, you were playing then, you know, so you've been around it. But you've been at this rink forever.
And I've never seen a crowd like this here. Enzo Plano, quick shot save, Diana. Enzo Plano with 2 dynamite scoring chances in this period. Kacharian dumps it in. We're almost halfway through the game. Carter McGlinchey, cross ice pass for Perillo, broken up and dumped all the way back in the East Haven zone. McGlinchey back for it. McGlinchey up to the blue line, not out. Shot big pad save by Anderson. Somehow there's a water bottle on the ice. Here comes DeFilio. DeFilio to the net. DeFilio, he scores! Lorenzo DeFilio! And with 7:26 to go, East Haven takes a 2-1 lead.
And that was identical to the move he did in the final game of the year against Hamden last year.
That was a great breakout pass by Nick Perillo. Perillo found DeFilio. DeFilio with all that speed, all that time. What a great move to make this a 2-1 game.
So Lorenzo DeFilio, after scoring 4 goals against Watertown Co-op the other night, with a brilliant move there to give East Haven the lead.
That was the way that you're going to have to beat Diana, because DeFilio went in there with all the speed that he had, back on his heels, balanced himself, and put a beautiful shot behind Diana.
So Tanner Walsh got tripped, but we play on. Pinover turns it over. East Haven's got it in the corner. Walsh turns, shot, Ruggiero, he scores! He scores! Shane Ruggiero pokes home the loose puck in front. Shane Ruggiero with 2 goals in the postseason, and with 7:01 to go, Shane Ruggiero gives East Haven a big 3-1 lead. What a huge cushion that is.
It's a great play going to the net by Ruggiero, right? It was a great pass. I couldn't see who was in the corner there, but it was a great play. Put it in front. You never know what happens. Diana was down, so it's great play.
Just like Bob said before, the floodgates were going to open at some point.
You know, Bob's been good at predicting all season long. You did say the floodgates were going to open earlier on. So East Haven with two quick ones, DeFilio and Ruggiero. Cantelli with a shot that deflects into the corner. What East Haven cannot do is take their foot off the gas here. You need to continue to work. Puck behind the net goes to the far side where Albino knocks it down, goes up the boards and out. Icing on hand, 6:34 to go, second period. East Haven 3, Hand 1.
Prior to that goal being scored, the forwards in the check of the defense turned that play into a 3-on-2. Should never have happened, but I'm extremely happy. But Ruggiero is in the right place, right time. Great goal by the Easties.
McGlinchey, they win the face-off back to him. McGlinchey, far wing in the corner now. Puts it around the near side in a area where we're obstructed. But they get by Cantelli. Here they come. Shot, and I think they disrupted it enough that it didn't get on net and gets deflected wide. Cantelli up for Perillo, across ice for DeFilio. DeFilio puts a move to the net, and a penalty coming up on Hand. That's going to be a trip. 6:07 to go, 3-1 East Haven. End of 2 at the Lungo Rink. Amity and Wethersfield tied at 1. Here, though, big chance for East Haven.
We talk about that insurance goal. It's just once this power play ends, if East Haven were to score on it, let's say a minute they score, you have 5 minutes left. That's not a lot of time for Hand to try and do something.
So East Haven getting their second power play of the game. They didn't score on the first one. Cantelli to McGlinchey, shot off the glove of Diana and deflects behind the net. Perillo to McGlinchey. To Cantelli inside the blue line, shot was knocked down. Kacharian clears it out. Tigers get to the blue line and dump it in. Anderson stays in the net, allows McGlinchey to play it, but Hand's got the puck, so they come back out to center ice just to kill time, and the Tigers fire it all the way down. Cantelli behind the net. Cantelli goes across now for McGlinchey. Carter McGlinchey into the Tiger zone. McGlinchey with a little bit of room. McGlinchey has some space. McGlinchey goes in and shoots one off the netting and out of play. 5:13 to go. 107 on the power play. 3-1 East Haven.
I was waiting for McGlinchey. When he went around that right side, we had our wing coming in on the left side, and I was expecting that pass to come back, not a shot. Poor angle. All your goal was taken away from you being in the corner. You got to give it back to the center of that ice. Get that forward.
Second power play unit out there for East Haven now. Tanner Walsh in, drops it down for Ruggiero. It kind of went off his stick and rolled under the glove of Diana. 58 seconds on the power play, 5:04 in the period.
I don't mind that pass by Walsh. I think it was a smart play. Ruggiero, nobody was on him in front, just a little too far ahead of him. Great play either way.
We want to thank everybody for watching at home tonight, wherever you are. Thanks for being with us. Thanks for being with us all season. Enzo Plano behind the net, goes back in front for DeFilio. Now Cantelli to Lorenzo with room, shot knocked down in front, loose, Plano, he scores! Enzo Plano, it's a power play goal! And with 4:50 to go, Enzo Plano gives East Haven a 4-1 lead.
Great pickup by Plano. He got it behind the net, saw that Diana was down, used that to his advantage, and scored a beautiful goal. 4:50 left in the second period. You have a lot of insurance now. I don't want to say sit back and just play defense, but you don't always have to worry about offense now.
I believe now East Haven is 2 for 2 on the power play in the CIAC tournament.
So East Haven with 3 unanswered here in the second period after Hand came back and tied the game. So Ruggiero now, they stay on side. Ruggiero just too far for Bunnell, who's already got a goal tonight. So Enzo Plano with the power play goal. 4 different goal scorers for East Haven tonight. There's Bunnell. Bunnell, top of the circle. He scores! Ryan Bunnell again! And with 4:24 left, East Haven now has a 5-1 lead.
Great play by Benji Brown there. Came around the net, saw that Bunnell was open. Bunnell took the shot, and Bunnell ripped it with Ruggiero right in front. Ruggiero, one of the taller players on this team, tipped it right in, and Diana looking a little shaky right now.
I wouldn't be surprised. And Hand is going to take their time out. So Ruggiero got the tip, I believe, in front. We'll wait for the official indication, but what a second period for East Haven.
The gates have opened. I'm telling you. You can't throw that many pucks at the net and not start to realize the results of that. And that intensity just keeps going. Now, one thing I noticed, on the line changes, East Haven, they walk out very deliberate, like, I'm coming, I'll set up, and then all of a sudden they turn on the energy and they're off and running.
So Bunnell gets the goal. So that's his second of the night. So Ryan Bunnell gets his second. A huge night for him. And again, we talk about it. Other people have got to score. And in 2 state tournament games, other people are scoring.
Yeah, and he's really been stepping up recently.
Yeah, Ryan Bunnell has played well. Shane Ruggiero has had a good postseason so far. Enzo Plano on the goal-scoring aspect of the sheet tonight. Here comes DeFilio. DeFilio again. DeFilio to the net. Save Diana. And we got a penalty shot. A penalty shot has been awarded here for Lorenzo DeFilio in a state tournament game. How about that?
Lorenzo's played great all season. In however many games that East Haven has played, I think it's 20, I want to say 24, 25, 23. He has 46 goals. I mean, that's just maybe more that we don't know of.
So it was a minor penalty for hooking, but Lorenzo was in the act of shooting. So it's Lorenzo DeFilio one-on-one against the junior goaltender, William Diana.
You ever see a dog on a bone? That's DeFilio. This is what he loves.
Here's DeFilio in on Diana. DeFilio. He scored. Is it in? What did they? No, they said no. So the puck just laid there and just didn't cross.
Right on the line, as close as it could be.
Remember, it's got to fully cross the goal line, and it didn't. So DeFilio does not score on the penalty shot. 4:06 left in the period. East Haven with a 5-1 lead. And they are feeling it right now. Face off to Diana's left. And the Tigers clear the puck out. Is that going to be icing? No. Cantelli gets to it. Preston plays a game of keep away, gets it across to McGlinchey. Up to DeFilio. Now to Plano, they turn it over at center ice. 3-hand players can't find the puck. And finally, they dump it in. McGlinchey behind the net looking for Perillo. Barillo takes a hit, but comes to the blue line. Piniver with a shot, and Anderson got a piece of it, and it goes into the corner. DeFilio turns on the Jets. DeFilio gets by one, can't get by the other, and he gets ridden off the play. Lorenzo's got it back, though. DeFilio puts it deep for Enzo Plano. Plano has had a very good night tonight. And now the Tigers are going to look to clear it out. Jay Piniver, who has the only hand goal, clears it out of the zone. McGlinchey knocks it down. Carter to Shane Ruggiero to center to Walsh, and Walsh couldn't get a shot away. Ruggiero gets it back. This line has looked really good tonight. Puck goes behind the net now where Walsh slowed it down. Got it to Bedell. Ruggiero's in front. Carter McGlinchey. McGlinchey took a shot that was blocked by Gervais. Carter kept it in. McGlinchey with room. Tries to go back for Ruggiero. Now Walsh. Ryan Bedell on the ice looking for a hat trick, by the way, now. Puck at the blue line. McGlinchey steps down. Shot deflects wide. Cantelli keeps it in. East Haven all over the Tigers right now. Cantelli skates in. Now he turns it over, and Hand clears it out. It's Carter McGlinchey. What a play by McGlinchey to hit Wood. Great play by Carter McGlinchey. Outstanding.
And Carter has improved a lot this year one-on-one.
Tanner Walsh in front, he scores! Tanner Walsh took that puck in front. That's 5 unanswered goals. And with 1:55 to go, East Haven leads it 6-1.
East Haven scores in bunches. What a period for the Yellow Jackets. Diana hasn't played all that well. And I think East Haven's just, they're firing shots, and Diana hasn't made good saves. I don't know what just happened there.
Ryan Bedell's dad is very excited. Oh my goodness. So Tanner Walsh with the goal. 5 unanswered goals in the second period for East Haven, as they have blown this game open here with 5 straight after Jay Piniver for Hand tied it up. Dimitriadis drops it back for Plano. He turns it over. Kacharian with a shot that was blocked. Taken there by Mason. Ryan Mason dumps it around the boards. LaCroix goes up the boards. And Steele clears it out to center. Frazier knocked it down. Tigers back at center ice. They work it in. And Kacharian keeps it in. Tries to go all the way deep. Can't do it. And now they turn around. Puck loose in front. And East Haven able to clear it away. And we got a hooking penalty on East Haven here. Clock is still running. Now it stops. 53 seconds to go in the period. And with a 6-1 lead, Hand's going to have a power play.
I was worried the clock wasn't going to stop, Mike.
I wasn't. We could have gone out of here earlier.
Listen, they need to put a conveyor from the snack stand across here so we could get something much quicker. Well, anyway, we can't have that.
So Steele in the box for a hook. So they put a little time back on the clock, 58 seconds left. So a chance here for Hand to try to get one before the period ends. Face off to the left of Chris Anderson in the East Haven zone. Plano wins the face-off back to Cantelli, who can't get it out, but gets it up to Plano, now DeFilio. DeFilio in the hand zone. DeFilio puts a move on, goes to the net. He scored! It got by Diana, and he scored! That's a shorthanded goal for Lorenzo DeFilio. His second goal of the night. And with 44 seconds left, East Haven leads it 7-1.
And see Daniel Hand's student section, they're out of here.
So that one just trickled by Diana, who is definitely shaken right now. That's DeFilio's second. That's DeFilio's second goal of the game, even after missing the penalty shot. And it's 7-1 East Haven. DeFilio and Bunnell both have a chance for hat tricks here as we go to the third period. East Haven clears it out. Braden Steele in the penalty box, so East Haven with 2 shorthanded goals in the game. And here come the Tigers. Here's Lepkowski. Can't keep the puck. He lays a hit on McGlinchey as East Haven clears it all the way down. It's behind the net of William Diana. And that's where this second period at center ice is going to end. East Haven with 6 unanswered goals in the period after Jay Pinover tied it up. Maybe the best period we've seen this team have all year.
We've said it all year. East Haven really scores in bunches. It only takes one for East Haven to get going. Once their offense gets going, Anderson didn't see that many shots, maybe 5 or 6 shots that whole period. If you're East Haven, really just play defense because you have that insurance. No need to do anything crazy.
East Haven's got enough goals here, no question about that, and now it's about finishing the job.
They will. Third period, they're going to come out. Coach Payne will probably alter the line a little bit, giving other playing time. But again, you want this momentum to carry you into that next game. So you want this etched in your mind, what you're doing tonight.
End of 2, East Haven 15 minutes away from going back to Quinnipiac. They've got a 7-1 lead. Back for the third in a moment. Back here at the Lou Astorino Ice Arena in Hamden, East Haven with a 7-1 lead, 15 minutes away from their second consecutive trip to Quinnipiac and continued sustained success.
The success that East Haven's had over the past year and a half, 2 years, whatever you want to call it, has been tremendous. It's been such a great community to be a part of with all of the co-ops. We also, I'm sure you mentioned this, but all of the, I believe the Sheehan boys basketball team, the Sheehan girls basketball team, Morgan girls basketball team, Lime Old Lime boys, we want to wish them good luck in playoffs for basketball. So all the communities are doing great right now.
We want to give a special thanks to Dan Bush and the staff here at the Lou Astorino Rink for their support and helping us out with our setup tonight. Also to John Holt and Joe Morrell at the CIAC for giving us the opportunity to stream tonight. Also to Anthony Verderam for his support all season. All the semifinal games can be found on NFHS. We will not be streaming those games, so if you can't make it to Quinnipiac, if East Haven holds on to this big lead, you're going to have to watch on NFHS to get your coverage. We'll still be there covering for our perspective later on after the tournament. As we continue here in the third period, East Haven with a 7-1 lead. Believe me, our crew will be at Quinnipiac. We've got DeFilio and Bonnell looking for hat tricks here in the third period. East Haven still killing a penalty as William McGuire, the captain, the senior captain, is now in net for Hand, replacing the junior William Diana. We've already got two teams from the SCC that have gotten to Quinnipiac. North Haven was a 5-3 winner over Lyman Hall. Cheshire beat East Catholic by a goal, so the defending champions are there as well. Amity and Weathersfield are tied at 1 in the third period. What a game that is tonight. Tigers into the East Haven zone. Shot goes wide.
And this is the most competitive bracket in Division II in many years.
Yeah, top to bottom, the depth here in Division II. It's going to be a great semifinal on Tuesday night. Tanner Walsh got the puck stripped from him, and now LaCroix gets it over to Brown. Brown gains the red line, dumps it in off the glass. Scarice behind the net. Puck goes in the corner. A huge turnout here at the Lou Astorino rink tonight. Here come the Tigers. Lepkowski has it stolen by Brown. He clears it out where Scarice goes back for it. East Haven has scored in all 5 periods they've played so far here in this postseason, and they'll look to continue that here in the third. DeFilio's got it. DeFilio to Plano. Plano shot save McGuire, who pushes it into the corner. William McGuire with his first save. Tigers dump it out to center. LaCroix over to Brown. Brown gains the red line, dumps it in on net. McGuire gloves it and holds. 12:15 to go, third period. 7-1 East Haven.
Whoa, we need to turn the chiller up on the ice here. This corner over here is still wet, and it's affected the passes coming out of the corner. That's usually doesn't happen. They usually finish the ice in plenty of time for it to set up. But it's a tough way to play the game when you got water spots on the ice.
Clean face-off win back to Cantelli. Shot goes wide and out of play. 12:10 to go, third period. 7-1 East Haven.
I like that shot by Cantelli. I think he was looking for a deflection, but the goalie for Hand has really struggled. I've seen Brown shoot at center ice a couple times, and it's been some very lucky bounces.
Face off to the right of William McGuire. Frazier can't win the draw, so the Tigers take it. That's Pinaver, that's Scarice, I should say, behind the net. Now Frazier up the boards, knocked down by Cantelli, deflected wide. Braden Steele goes for it in the corner. Steele had a goal the other night. Frazier puts one off the back of the net. He gets tied up by Pinover. Steele comes away with the puck. Steele takes a hit from Pinover. Dimitriadis comes back in front. He was open, but they couldn't get the puck to him. Now the Tigers come out with it. 1.5 minutes to go in East Haven. Amity has a 3-1 lead on Weathersfield. So it looks like the Amity Spartans are going to advance. And it's going to be an all SCC. It's going to be a repeat of the SCC tournament in the Division II semifinals. Wow. East Haven with the fourth line out there now getting their first shift tonight. Great to see these kids getting a chance here in the state tournament in a quarterfinal game.
Yeah, and what you said about the SEC there, the SEC is one of the most competitive conferences, if not the most competitive.
And you know Cheshire's going to come with a lot of pride, being the defending champion. North Haven is a great team, so what a semifinal night it's going to be on Tuesday. Centering pass, that one just missed, going off the ceiling. This is Matty, O'Neill, and Wilkinson getting the shift. Plano paired up defensively with LaCroix. Around the boards, cleared all the way down, no icing. So Scarisi goes back for it for hand. Stolen by Plano, Plano shot. McGuire made the save. McGuire with probably his best save of this third period as the puck's in the corner in front of the Zamboni door. Around the boards, knocked down by LaCroix, thrown wide of the net. And the Tigers are going to come out with it now. Stolen by DeFilio onside. DeFilio centers over the stick of Enzo Plano. And now the Tigers are going to clear. Hand's going to fire down. That'll be an icing. 9:37 to go, third period. 7-1 East Haven.
We talk about the North Haven East Haven rivalry. It goes back so far. Both teams having really good seasons. It's hard to beat a team twice in a season.
And somebody's going to have to do that because they split the first two meetings. North Haven won the regular season meeting. East Haven won a week and a half ago in the SCC tournament.
It's pretty similar to JBWA and BBDI in Division III.
I think they played 4 times, didn't they?
4 times. The SWC 2 times in the regular season and once in the state tournament.
Ryan Bonnell just missed a shot on the backhand as Ryan going for the hat trick here. Shane Ruggerio's going for a hat trick as well. DeFilio's got 2. Tanner Walsh has the other one. Spreading the offense around tonight. What a hit. Carter McGlinchey and Charles Wood. And we've got a penalty coming up on Wood with 8:53 to go in the third period. 7-1 East Haven. And they're going to get another power play here, Bob.
And it'll probably be the third or fourth line on that power play. Nope. Coach Payne full of surprises tonight. All right. Well, I guess they want to teach this goalie something about playing hockey, and we're looking to get one past him. Let's see how it happens.
So face off to the left of McGuire. East Haven on the man advantage. Hand able to clear. They fire all the way down. Anderson will leave it for Preston Cantelli. East Haven with 6 unanswered goals in the second period has given them a 7-1 lead, trying to finish it off here. Puck goes through the goal mouth to the far side. Perillo back to the blue line. McGlinchey. McGlinchey now to Preston Cantelli. Right at the center of the blue line. They play catch with it. Cantelli still has it. Preston goes to a wide open McGlinchey. Shot, big save. McGuire, rebound is under him. And he covers it. 8:07 to go, third period. 1:14 on the power play. 7-1 East Haven. Good puck movement with Cantelli and McGlinchey.
Yeah, I think it worked very well. I would have liked to see Preston shoot a lot of open ice right at the blue line there. But either way, good opportunity for the defenders for East Haven.
So we'll wait to get the confirmation from DeLungo Rink, but it appears as though the SCC is going to control Division II this year.
And I think Weathersfield had a great shot at Quinnipiac, but they played some tough games over the last few games. They went to a lot of overtimes, and they were definitely gassed.
They played 5 overtimes just in their conference tournament alone. Won 4 overtime game and against Northwest Catholic, and then, oh, what a hit. Ryan Bonnell and Jay Pinover with a huge collision. And everybody is okay. Cam LaCroix looks for Bonnell at the blue line. East Haven still on a power play. There's a steal, and here comes Tanner Walsh. Walsh in the hand zone. Walsh has a goal tonight. Tanner puts the puck deep beyond the stick of Bonnell, and now Pinover clears it out. Knocked down by Brown. The other night when East Haven had a big lead Tuesday night in the third period, Watertown Co-op made a little bit of a run. They'll try to avoid that here against Han. So Brown dumps it in. That's going to do it for the East Haven power play. So the game remains 7-1. East Haven now 2 for 3 on the centering pass for Demetriadis. And he couldn't get enough on it. East Haven 2 for 3 now on the power play tonight. Demetriadis flips the puck deep. East Haven has outscored their opponents 15-5 here in the first 2 games of the state tournament. Oh, deflection by Frazier off the shot from Cantelli, goes just wide. McGlinchey to the net. That one goes wide. Preston Cantelli steps down, finds Raymond Weston, who goes around the boards, and now the Tigers are going to clear. Tigers out to center. Demetriadis whacks at it. Nice players, Raymond Weston. Weston with some open ice. Capola got back for hand. There's a turnover. Now Vines gets his first shift. McGlinchey finds him at center ice. Up ahead to O'Neill. O'Neill dumps it in. Vines with a hit behind the net. He's got on the backhand, banks it off the net. O'Neill wraps it around. McGuire tugging the post. And this line doing a good job to keep the puck in the hand zone. Puck goes in the far corner. Scarice takes a hit. And now the puck comes around and out. Wilkinson dumps it back into Vines, and a lot of neutral zone play here. Sal Plano getting a shift with Brown now. Tigers dump it in, no icing. Under 5 minutes to go here in the third period. Ooh, Callan O'Neill and Jay Pinover with a big collision at center ice. Nobody really took the worst of that collision, thank goodness. Here come the Tigers. Here's Pinover, who has the only goal. Pinover with a shot saved by Anderson, who has not seen much since the end of the first period. 4:31 to go here in the third. East Haven with a very comfortable 7-1 lead.
And all the players, all lines have been getting their time. A lot of them got set up though. I mean, they're getting hammered by the Tigers defense. They're really, it's a dangerous situation when you get passes where you got to turn around. You put yourself in a bad position.
Another good save by Anderson. That's 3 in a row here. Oh, big hit by Shane Ruggiero at center ice. And this is what you have to watch for. Puck goes into the far corner for Pinover. Pinover gets a hit by Bonnell. Ruggiero to Bonnell, back to Ruggiero. Couldn't get enough on it. And they're gonna make a line change here. Puck in the far corner in the hand zone. Tigers dump in. Cantelli goes and gets it behind the net. Preston Cantelli turns it over. There's a chance, and they score on the rebound. The first one went off the side of the net, but the rebound goes in. 3:32 to go here, third period. It's now a 7-2 game.
So this was around the same time Watertown put some more momentum on the board for the first round. You expect East Haven to play a little tighter defense.
Do we have a final yet from the Amity game? It's got to be a final by now. 3:32 to go here. Third period, 7-2. East Haven with the lead now as the Tigers get one back here late. McGlinchey to Cantelli. Cantelli in the hand zone. Cantelli goes to the net and had it poked away. Kacharian for hand. Had it taken by McGlinchey. So Charlie Wood scores for hand. So Pinnever and Wood have the goals for the Hand Tigers. Frazier turnaround shot, that got deflected wide. Steele goes and gets it in the corner. Steele lost it, here come the Tigers. Trying to go wide on McGlinchey, and Carter gets back. Carter goes up the boards looking for Raymond Weston. Nice backhand pass to Frazier. Frazier in the hand zone. Turns it over, here come the Tigers back the other way. Here's Kacharian with a shot. Deflected wide by Sal Plano. Plano up the wall. East Haven almost had too many. So puck in the far corner. That is a final now. Amity 4-1 over Wethersfield. So East Haven, North Haven will be one game. Cheshire and Amity will be the other game. That is the exact same thing we saw last week in the SCC tournament. What a night it is going to be. Maddie goes to the net. Takes a hit from Pinnever. So after not making the state tournament a year ago, a 13-win turnaround for Hand. There's a shot that deflects up out of play. 1:42 to go, third period. 7-2. So Hand goes from 4 wins last year to 13 this year. Quite a turnaround for a team that was the number 7 seed here.
Yeah, and under a new head coach as well. I think they had a great season, and they're only going to get better from here.
And don't forget, Will Diana is only a junior, so he's got one more season left.
Yeah, he is going to be a big part of the Daniel Hand Tigers next year, no question about that. Shot from Scarice at the blue line, blocked. Brown gets it up to the blue line. They just can't quite get it out. I'm going to go with Ryan Bonnell as my player of the game. Nick Giglietti says the same. Rob Becker says the same. You?
Yeah, I agree too.
Ryan Bonnell, unanimous, our player of the game tonight. He had a fantastic night. 1 minute to go. 1 minute from East Haven advancing to Quinnipiac for the second consecutive season. And that is an opportunity that does not come around every year. We are very, very fortunate to be a part of this program, and very, very fortunate to be a part of the East Haven Co-op family. And we thank everybody for their support, and it is going to be a great atmosphere. If you are part in any way, shape, or form of the Co-op family, I think we got a cross-checking penalty with 30 seconds left here at a 7-2 game. If you are a part or associated in any way of the East Haven Co-op family, we're not sure if the game's going to be at 5:30 or 8 o'clock on Tuesday. We'll find out tomorrow, but Get yourself out to Quinnipiac on Tuesday night. It's going to be a night you won't forget.
Well, I'll be thinking about you.
I know you won't be there. You'll be warmer.
I will. I think I will. So let's hope everything goes well. But you guys will have fun. I know that all year long the broadcasts have been excellent. Mike, you've been the maestro in the whole process. And we're going to watch this goal right here.
Vines with a shot. It went off the ceiling. Well, Rob's the maestro. I'm not sure if I would call myself a maestro, but.
Well, I want to say thank you, Bob. You've been a great part of our broadcast team all year. It's been great having you back, and thank you.
You bring a dynamic that we haven't had in a long time. One of the smartest people I know, so thank you very much.
Thanks for saying that. I've got some corny things to say, not always the smartest things, but anyway, I appreciate that.
Well, we're going to close out regulation time here. Brown around the boards. On Tuesday night, East Haven's going back to the Division II semifinals. East Haven defeats Hands 7-2. Chris Anderson gets his second postseason win. What a performance here. 6 straight goals in the second period was the difference.
We said it in the second period. East Haven likes to score in bunches. I think all around it was good. You got that depth goal scoring from that second line, which was much needed in this game. East Haven versus North Haven in that semifinal is going to be a great matchup.
So the way that's going to go is East Haven, the number 2 seed, will be against North Haven, the number 3 seed. Again, this will be our final YouTube stream of the season. So again, we thank everybody for watching us. We thank Rob for putting it together all season.
And it's been great having everyone watch at home, and thank you all.
We had, at one point, 86 viewers tonight at our high, so thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for your support all season long. For Nick Maniscalco, Bob Sand, John Becker Jr., Nick Giglietti, and Rob Becker, this is Mike Amento saying so long and good night from Hamden.